glad to have you with us from Independence Stadium. Two teams trying to put the finishing touches on their season in the Independence Bowl. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Clemson Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. This is a fun matchup here today for conference bragging rights. The SEC versus the ACC. These are two teams and two conferences that are always trying to get chippy, talk about who is the more dominant league. They'll have a chance to prove it here on the field today. Both coaches say they want to dominate at the line of scrimmage and show just who is the more physical league. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Wesco open on the right side. He's got it. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Davis ready to send the offense onto the field. Running inside. It's Lacy. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll give it to him again. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Trying to move them on the counter. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Lacy. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Well, after that opening pick six, really good focus here to get in position to tie it up. In the red area, it's Lacy. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He might want another play. Wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw it again. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. Because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Running inside. It's Lacy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Dances away. Just gets rid of it before the heat. good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Clemson. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Lacy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Some misdirection with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's going to take off. At the 20, he's got space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Finds his man. It's Cook. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Moving away from pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Moving out to the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Here's a heat. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Rush is on him. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they come up with a big play to make sure.
to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl presented by Prudential is a crucial part of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Texas Longhorns. With EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davison. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. The offense with poor field position backed up inside their own 10. They'll hand it off. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. To throw, it's Moore. Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. The receiver grabs it. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. He keeps it. Can he convert? And he's not going to get there. Short of the 1st down, breaks out 4th.
Chris, in my mind, if you run it on 3rd and long, you are telling yourself you're going to go for it on 4th down, in particular if you can get inside of that 4th and 3, 4th and 2 type of zone. Watch for the offense to go for it again. I wouldn't be surprised if they went right back to the option.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I agree. He should have caught that ball, but boy, I give a lot of credit to that coverage. On 4th down, made it a much more difficult catch than it originally looked like it was going to be. Now it's a fourth down stop and a huge momentum swing for this defense. They put their offense right back on the field.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And the tailback's got it again. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Back to pass. It's Moore. It's a sack. They got it back at the 4-yard line.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on third and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get route.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. A deep shot to the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Longhorns. A big defensive score.
This group is so good. You try to force the ball against this group, they're going to step in front and pick it off. But here's what I really love. Look at all of these guys. All 10 players that don't have the ball. They're looking for blocks, trying to put it in the end zone. That's exactly what they do.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Davison. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set out from the 13. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's caught.
The key to these curl routes is a wide receiver understanding space and the zone defense. Watch as he hooks up and gives his numbers to his quarterback. And then it's about the quarterback understanding the read, getting that flat defender out of the way, and throwing the football on time. It looks simple, but that's really good execution. These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage. These simple curl routes are so difficult to defend. From a defense's perspective, you got to try to anticipate and jump this route. But you better beware. If he double moves, he's gone.
To throw, it's Moore. Here comes the rush. And he's sacked. Huge play for the defense to set up a 3rd and long.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do.
Got an opening here. First down, looking for more now. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Normally you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys up front are just eating. Look at the hole they're creating up front. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. And the Dutch will signal for their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them during the first half. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. In the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? Looking to pass. It's Manning. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. He grabs it inside the 20. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. Got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Back to pass. It's Moore. The pocket breaking down. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Catch made, a lot of space now. Breaks into the clip, and he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change? That you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
Connects on the PAT, so it's a 13-7 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Makes Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down the field. That's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back and, if anything, underthrow that ball. This cannot go over his head.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. Gets rid of it on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Breaks into the open. As the first down is still going.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Back to throw. It's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. Short throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He lets it go on the move. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now Oregon will spend their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Looking to throw. It's Moore. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
It's just such a weapon to have a guy that outside of the schematics of the play can scramble his way for a touchdown. There's nothing really the defense can do here, Chris. Unless you've got a spy with great athleticism, this quarterback's going to beat you on the outside, and he does here for a score.
He makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Simon. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. The sure hands, it's Smothers. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain that moves the ball outside the 40.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
Fires it on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
That is a massive score for this group and really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And now the handoff. Zero running route, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now the final timeout taken by the Ducks. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He'll run out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Oh, and he's in the clear now. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. And that's going to wrap it up. A very interesting first half. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. And the Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Hoping with quick here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Here comes the pressure. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He goes out of bounds, but they're now inside the 30.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
End zone ahead. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This Aaron Tack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. They'll bring up 2nd and goal.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking downfield, it's Manning. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there, incomplete, seems kind of nondescript.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. After a short gain on that run.
This secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get...
Great, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go forward here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Throwing for his running back. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
That is such a demoralizing play for a defense. They have done everything right, put themselves in a position where it's 4th and forever. You've got to get yourself off the field. You cannot allow this offense to take that risky of a play call and convert.
Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Look out, he's in the clear. He could go. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense gets involved in the scoring. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. To the air. It's Moore. Looking to scramble. And he's taken down, doesn't get rid of the ball, and the 2-point conversion does not work. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Simon. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Returns it all the way for a touchdown. Touchdown, Ducks.
They have completely taken over the game with this defense. They're aggressive. It's their 2nd score. And I got to tell you, you just are going to win 100% of the time your defense puts it in the end zone twice. What a job by this group.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Using his legs here. He goes out of bounds, up close to the 25.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Took contact on the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Smothers. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
This defense is flying around.
Sorry to interrupt, Joe, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Coming after him. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust. When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
He's running out of time here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Trying for a 4th down completion. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. The Ducks will signal for their 1st timeout. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Dropping back. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas 14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. The pass rush closing in. Caught near the sticks. It Smothers. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down.
All right, it's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this,
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
what an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit, and they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. On another sack. This defense on fire.
Chris, we've got a game wrecker on our hands. 2nd straight sack here. And I got to tell you, this offense, they better start accounting for him. He is so good. And now, whether it's a back or a tight end, you've got to start double teaming him in pass protection, or else this could turn into a rout.
On the run, he'll let it go. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Could take it all the way. Steps out of bounds inside the 10. What a crucial takeaway.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the 4th quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Play action here on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Brown. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball.
Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Great job by the defense. Nobody fooled by the play-action pass. They get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trapped again in the pocket.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop. aggressive and exciting neutral field game to get this season rolling. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions against the Houston Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. In the locker room, he's telling his team before the game, this is the beginning of next year. They are a little disappointed they didn't make it to the college football playoff, but they want to use these extra 15 practices, this full game opportunity, as a starting point for next season. The next season starts today. That's the message as they take the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. There's the handoff. Powering through. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Breaking tackles and going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To the air, it's Weigman. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Young. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot it near the +45. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That catch is hauled in. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And the Cougars looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And no, they stop when short of the goal line. They'll bring up 2nd and goal. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
You got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
It's third down for the offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Becht. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up games like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down. Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end, and
oh, he's got open space. He's in the clear. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 15.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Clean toward the end zone. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
I love when a quarterback is careful with the football when he gets down here near the goal line. It's touchdown, check down. I say it all the time. You hear me, Chris, talk about it every time an offense gets in this situation. And here the quarterback doesn't like what he...
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, we knew that they were going to try to establish the run game and get this running back in a rhythm early, and they're able to do this on the first series. Get him the ball several times. Now he's able to find the end zone, and I tell you, that offensive line has got to feel proud about what they did here early, establishing the physical nature of that run game.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Ball handed off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. It's Houston on top right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. To throw, it's Weigman. Fires it to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
And the pressure's on. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too...
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own end of the field. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wide out. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, you talk about setting an aggressive tone here in the first half. You've got fourth and long. This coach is putting the faith in his players, and more specifically his quarterback, and he delivers with a first down. You can anticipate that they will continue to be aggressive, in particular because of this specific conversion.
This is the sixth play on the drive. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, just lets it go. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Back to throw. It's Weigman. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Houston. They couldn't stop him there. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. As they run the counter play. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Oh, that one's picked off.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Dropping back, it's Weigman. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. Huge play. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
That is a clear breakdown in coverage. A tight end cannot be that open down the field. But I tell you, that's a good find by the quarterback. And the only thing he can't do there is overthrow him. Make sure that he can catch that ball. That's exactly what happened.
Touchdown, Houston. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Here comes the handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situation.
No throwaway. Force out of bounds. That'll be a big loss.
Chris, plays like this are why I could never be a coach. I would be breaking the headset up in the box if I was the offensive play caller. What is my quarterback doing? Throw the ball into the 13th row. You're outside of the pocket, and he just runs out of bounds for a huge loss.
Oh, the football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Becht. He escapes the pocket. Looks like oh, and he fumbles. The ball rolls out of bounds and will end up being a short gain, but no first down.
Chris, I can attest to this. As a quarterback, sometimes you're just trying to get out of bounds as quickly as you possibly can, and because of that, you're not thinking about ball security. Here, the ball pops loose, but lucky for him, it just goes out of bounds.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Here we go. Third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Here comes the rush. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking deep to the right side. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
This quarterback better calm down and calm down in a hurry. He is making ill-advised throws and turning the football over far too often. Back-to-back series now with an interception. He's got to get something that is safer and easier to complete. This offensive coordinator better help him out because he is not seeing the field very well.
And it's incomplete. Aggressive call on the first play of the drive, but doesn't work.
Yeah, Chris, you got to understand the situation here. As a quarterback, you've got a big lead. You cannot put the ball in harm's way. That was a disaster waiting to happen. Almost picked off. Got to be careful with the football.
Moves out of the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Timeout taken by the Nittany Lions. That's going to be their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
What an advantage it is for a defense to have a defensive lineman that can win on a pass rush, even in dime defense. You feel like like that's a coverage-oriented defense, and yet they're still able to get to the quarterback. This defense is a problem right now, rushing the quarterback. Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you...
The pass is intercepted. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Becht. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Short connection to the tight end here. And now Penn State will spend their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Takes a deep shot down the middle. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Solid pass rush here, and as the quarterback has to leave the pocket out to his left. Remember, as a right-hander, I don't love the idea of trying to force the ball down the field and get that explosive play. That is way too difficult of a throw. I'd rather see him try to get something completed underneath and just get this ball moving forward.
So that's going to wrap up an interesting first half. We'll take a breath here, take a break in the booth, be back for the second half. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris. And right now, it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball. But again, just not on the same page.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is exactly how you draw it up as a quarterback, coach. You've got your guy out there, and he's going to take off. And listen, you've got to pick up 1st downs with your legs at some point, maybe 2 to 4 during the course of the game. But here's the best part is that he doesn't take an unnecessary hit. Once he gets the line to gain, he just steps out of bounds. That's A++ on the grade sheet on Sunday when you're watching the film.
He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Becht. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Nittany Lions pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll test the right side here. He's got space. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense really clicking. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes. He's got room to run. Look out. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the Cougars looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, you know I love these type of throws from quarterbacks. They stand in there with great courage. He knows he's about to get hit, and yet look at the throw. He's able to get a nice big gain. These are the types of plays that really allow you to be a great leader for your teammates because they look at you and they know you're willing to do whatever it takes.
So second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Weigman. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Houston getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
Try and muscle for the first down. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
What an incredible catch in traffic. The contested catch in the end zone. You can see why this quarterback has so much trust in this wide receiver. If I had this guy, I'd throw it into double coverage as well. He is so strong at the catch point, and here he goes and grabs that thing for a touchdown.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he converts the two-point try. That makes it a 16-point game now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. first down. It's play action. On the move now. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on first down. Defense is able to do it here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Well, a lot of times in cover 3 as a corner, it can just act as man defense. And here they're trying to throw that go ball right down the sideline. And he is step for step, and he's able to get the interception. That is great coverage by a corner that really excels in this cover 3 defense.
Back to pass. It's Weigman. Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble now. He goes out of bounds just short of the 15.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And the route is on.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a...
Welcome inside Clemson's Death Valley. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Clemson Tigers. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.